Welcome back to another episode of Branding Momentum. Veronica DiPolo here. Today we're diving into why August is undoubtedly our most important month of the year. As the summer heat continues, August gives us the unique blend of reflection, planning, and revitalization. Whether you are a solopreneur, a personal brand, or a service business owner, August holds significant importance in our lives. So join me as we explore why this month is a game changer. Hey, I'm Veronica DiPolo, and with more than 15 years being a marketing strategist, you're going to experience the new way to promote your business with clear and unique messaging by giving you actionable marketing and messaging strategies that get you interested leads to transform the lives of your audiences so that you build up your brand with continuous momentum. Get ready, because here's where we say no to outdated marketing strategies and society norms, and we say yes to change from the inside out. Welcome to the Branding Momentum Podcast. Before we start, I would like to acknowledge a few people if you're listening. I would like to thank some of our listeners from our 127 reviews that we've gotten on Apple Podcasts. Only 2. Okay, don't worry. So I would like to thank really Phoenix Dog Trainer. He said, "Love listening to each and every episode. I have learned a lot. The information on branding and social media is priceless. I have implemented many of the strategies in the podcast and have seen an increase in our business revenue and an increased customer base." Then I would like to thank also Vibe with Stephanie. And she says, "I'm so happy I found this podcast. As a content creator and business owner, I love the content and the music episode." Thank you again for all your reviews. It really warms my heart to know that you enjoy the podcast, but most of all, that you are applying them into your business and that you are getting results. That's actually exactly why I do this, to serve you, and that you get the most out of these few minutes that you are listening to me. So as we hit our 8th month of the year, it allows us, to actually take the opportunity to evaluate the first half of the year. And as a business, it is very crucial to step back and reflect and see what are the achievements and the challenges and the goals we've done, right? But also what are the kind of things we would like to do. So this reflection allows us to gain valuable insight into what is working and what needs to be, improved in our business. So another thing that August allows us is that in August, everything is cooled down. Everything is mellowed, and we have a clearer head. I have a clearer head, actually, when it comes to our business, to actually think of the things that I want to do. Because in the grind and all those working days that we're doing boom, 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 I don't have the 2 minutes to sit down and look, oh, I want to do that, I want to do this, because I am in the daily grind, right? So one of the things that I like to, and I'm going to tell you like a little bit of the steps of how I see this happening within August, is that we're generating and organizing our ideas. And that is what usually happens. And I'm going to tell you this. I usually take time off. We need to take time off to organize and have a clearer head. Otherwise, we're going to still keep in our heads, right? So in that time while I'm taking my break and I'm in my pool in my bathing suit and I'm relaxing and I'm on vacation mode in my brain from work, I know that I am freer to think how I want the business to be. And that is where I really start doing my little brainstorming and my internalizing thinking. And what I like about the month of August is that allows me to be more creative, because I tend to maybe a little bit go out and see other things that I don't have the time to do while I'm at home, right? Because I work from home. So if you didn't know that. Yes. So the other thing that I like to do is the planning for the future. right? That planning for the future. Okay, I've already organized my ideas, and then I also want to start planning for the future. And August is where we in the business actually do plan for the future. That is because our heads are clear and we evaluate everything that we've done from the first few months. And then we start brewing new ideas. And from that brewing, we can lay foundations as to what we want it to become. So what we do is that we strategize what is going to be happening from September on until January, February. And that, what it does is that allows us to find what are the potential challenges we can face, what are the ambitious goals we want to create, what are the actionable strategies we want to achieve, right? And at this time, we also reassess the priorities and realign our efforts to make the most out of the remaining months. Once we have that, we start organizing our comeback. And this is something very important that maybe you could relate in your business, okay? But this is something that I've done this for years, okay? We organize how we're gonna come back in September, how we see September, how we want to show up from the beginning of September as the new season, as the new fresh phase, how we wanna come out, how we wanna be. So August becomes the month to organize our comeback, okay? And that is exactly the time where we get together as a team, as a business, to ensure that we are all on the same page and that we reignite, or we make sure that we all are very clear what are our objectives for the next few months. And as a business, we use August to actually synchronize our efforts and align our resources for a stronger comeback. Whether you are, redefining your marketing campaigns, or you're streamlining your operations, or you are enhancing customer experiences, these preparation in August sets the stage for success for us. And then the other thing that we actually do is that we evaluate the hiring and the finance in August, because as the year is almost ending, we must reevaluate our business needs in terms of hiring and finances. So August, actually what it does is that provides the opportunity to know if we require to hire new talent, or to tackle new challenges, or to strengthen our team. That's why it is very important that we actually take the time in August to actually, analyze our financial health and plan for the future. But also, as we are in August, we also made the decision on savings, on budgeting, on investing, and setting ourselves to be, to make ourselves more stable and prosperous throughout the year. What are our goals? How we have to push? Where do we need to push? Where do we need to be? Where we don't need to be for the next couple of months? So I really wanted to come here and let you know the reasons why August stands as our most important month of the year, from evaluating the first half of the year to having a clear head for decision making, from generating ideas to organizing our comeback, and from planning for the next few months to assessing and hiring and finances. August really, it's all of it. So as we are in August, and I really hope that you are in some way in your business, you can actually can take time to pause a little bit, because when you pause is when really things change. When you pause is when really everything gets clear in our head, right? So this is what I wanted to share with you as the last episode of the month of July, because the next time I'll see you in September. I want to thank you for tuning in to Branding Momentum. And if you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you subscribe and listen. And if you're continuing to leave reviews, I'll thank you for that. So in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful holiday. If you're on holiday, if you're not on holiday, if you're still working, go on. You can do it. I support you from here. And this is all for us for right now. I'll see you same time, same place in September. Bye.